What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, and as you can see, back out to the garage again to start this one off. I've got something new for the channel and something that I'm personally completely unfamiliar with. We're taking a look today at the RC Era Bell 206 gyro stabilized copter. This is a 33rd scale little ready to fly helicopter. Now this was sent over to me by RTRhobby to take a look at and do a little video on, so big thanks to them for that. I'll leave a link to this and a discount code for y'all down below. Basically right now with the code and all, you can get, there's two different versions of this. We'll go over that. One of them does not have an optical flow localization system, which I'll talk about that in a second, and the other does. The basic one without that system you can get for 80 bucks with that code right now, and with the system I think it's around 90, 95, something like that. Now again, I'm completely new to the whole flying part of the RC hobby. I've never had any planes or helicopters. I think I may have had like a little cheap styrofoam plane way back in the day, but nothing that I ever messed with more than 1 or 2 times. So this should be very interesting. This is supposed to be pretty easy to fly from what I've seen, and you know, geared towards a beginner. So we'll put that to the test with me for sure. But let's go ahead and open it up and then we'll talk about some of the features of it. So it looks really cool. It's a Bell 206 is the model of the actual helicopter. This their model number and all on this I believe is the C138. So we got the user manual here, of course. Looks like a USB-C charging cable. We've actually got a little tiny screwdriver there with a tail rotor, extra tail rotor, yeah, because one's already on it and the main rotor, and we got an extra set of main rotors there, so that's pretty good. Here you can see extra set of main rotors there, so I guess as a beginner model, it's geared towards beginners, they figured they better give you an extra. And then it looks like the last couple of things is the actual copter and the transmitter here, so let me get this box out of the way. All right, I went ahead and put some AA's in the transmitter here. 4 AA's is what it takes. Power button, you got your trim buttons here. These are trim buttons. So first off, this right here is your throttle up and down, so elevation obviously, and then the left right there, that's going to be your rudder for your yaw, I'm assuming rudder. Again, I'm very new at the flight term, so forgive me if I'm calling something wrong here. And then on this side, that's going to be your forward back here as far as going like this, and then left right here is going to be a side to side flight. So there's trim for this here. Trim right here is the yaw or the rotation like that. That trims that. This button gets you into trim mode, so don't be confused. This is not an actual trim for up and down. You mash that and get into trim mode, otherwise it's locked. So you go into trim mode, you can trim the yaw right there, and then these two, that one is the forward back pitch trim for this one, and then this one here is going to be your left right side flying trim. And once you get that where you want, you mash that again and locks it back out. Now up here you can see you do have 3 different speed selection modes, so that's pretty good there. And then over here it does have a one-touch takeoff and landing mode. And then of course here's your little chopper. Now the rotor blades are supposed to be loose like that. It says you don't want them tight. If you get them too tight, it says you'll get a really bad shake or whatever. So got the tail rotor here. It's got a couple little LEDs. You got one LED on the front there, and then you've got a LED back here on the tail. Now from what I understand, those have different meanings as far as when you're flying. One will start kind of blinking slowly, and then it'll start blinking fast just to tell you how much long flight time you got left. I'll look at that while this battery's charging. Now a couple of things on the bottom of the actual fuselage here. This hole would be where that actual localization, the optical flow localization system would be at. From my understanding, it's kind of like a camera that allows it to land a little softer. I'm not sure exactly what it does. Landing is, I think, is the main purpose of it, but this one, obviously you can see there's nothing there, so this doesn't have it, which actually is kind of a good thing. So you'll know by the way I can fly this thing as a total new beginner if you need to spend the extra to get that system or not. And then up here, of course, is the built-in battery. You got the power button on it already. I'm not going to turn it on yet. I want to make sure everything's good and charged and go through the setup procedure. So just pops out right there. Looks like a 350 milliamp. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see that. I think you can see that info there. Now you can get extra batteries when you get one of these, or you can get them after the fact. I think they're 17 bucks, and you can see right there it's a USB-C direct charging for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this battery charged up. From what I'm reading, it takes about 50 minutes, just a little under an hour, to completely charge this thing from total empty. I'm not sure what the charge is right now, but I'll see how long it takes and let y'all know. And then we'll take it on out there and see if I can manage to keep it in the air. All right, y'all, let's see if we can manage to get this thing up in the air. I've got the battery charged. That battery actually took about 35 minutes to charge, so not long. I'm thinking that it may not be a long flight time on this first one, and then we'll have to charge it again, but we'll see. So turn your transmitter on there, and then on the bottom here, you're supposed to hold this And you see the flashing, and then it's supposed to stop flashing both of them, I think. Or maybe they're supposed to keep flashing. Let's see what happens. Then you're supposed to go up, down on the throttle. So now they've stopped flashing, so now we're good. All right, so now they're on solid. Now you see you got a tail one and a front one. Now those lights, they're solid when your battery's all good, and they'll start slow flashing when you've got a couple minutes or when it's starting to get low. And then when it starts fast flashing, it's coming down immediately from the sounds of what I've seen. So I'm gonna actually start this on speed 2. I've got a bad feeling out here today. This wind is really kicking. Now there's a one button takeoff and landing, or you can do it manually. So first thing I'm gonna have to do obviously is fix this trim probably. So let's back it on up here just a little bit. Let's try the 1 button first and see what happens. Oh. Okay, I got it. It's definitely going forward big time and right big time. Oh, let's land it. All right, we landed. Let me go retrieve that thing. All right, I went and retrieved it. Let's try that again. So I know I need to trim it back. Like, see, I don't know if I'm locked or not though. So manual start is that right there. So that don't take off, that just starts it. So if I give it some throttle, see, we're going forwards already, forwards and, all right, so there we go. All right, this is nice. So I need to trim my trim back, but I don't think I'm in trim mode. Okay, it's not going left anymore. It's actually going a little bit right now. Okay, we might be getting this thing, y'all. Check it out. Look at this thing. We're flying this little thing, y'all. All right, so if I let loose of this stick now, it goes right. So I trimmed it too far. No, I didn't trim it enough. Still, right? Yeah, and it's coming back. Now, I do have a little bit of headwind, but not like that. So, see, the problem is I'm not sure what mode the trim is in or whatever. See, that's holding pretty doggone steady. Let's see if I do this. All right, so then it turns. All right, okay. I got it. Okay, oh, this way. See, we're still going a little bit left. See, this is when experience comes into play, when you start getting different directions turned around. See, like stuff like that. Then I had to reverse my, see, now I've got to reverse my control. I got her though. Check that out, y'all. This little thing's actually pretty awesome. I need to get my trim figured out though. It's still coming back, I think, because I'm having to push forward, and I don't think the wind is that strong. I mean, I do have some headwind, but I mean, see, I just trimmed a lot, but I don't think it did anything. I really don't think that forward trim is doing anything, y'all, because you can see I'm fighting it big time. So if I stop now, I'm going left. I think I need to be directly behind it to set my trim. See, I'm learning about this flying stuff, y'all. It's going away from me, so let's do this. See, so I don't know, that's a pretty good hover right there, but it's still going forward, so I'm not sure. Ooh, that did it right there. Look at that, y'all. Check that out. That's actually awesome. It might be going a little bit, but I think that might be the wind. Check that out, y'all. Now I'm gonna have to get fancy out here. Now this is on speed 2, remember. Oh no, woo! I just barely stopped it in time, y'all. I was trying to get too fancy out here. Check that out, y'all. That is actually awesome. Oh yeah, I could really start to like this thing. And this place has got other ones too. They've got really cool scale ones, like different military style, commercial style. This is actually awesome. Let's go up a little bit. Yeah, it gets a little scary when I start going up. It's definitely easier to control when it's facing, when you're behind it, obviously. Let's bring her back over here. Couple little twirls, come back this way. Oh yeah, y'all hear it. I'm getting that thing now, whoo. That's actually awesome, y'all. That is awesome. And this is a pretty small area I'm in too. Let's bring her back here. Let's see if I can do a smooth landing on it. And then I'll do another little bit with it. My trim, I think, is I'm floating maybe a little bit. It's hard to say, really. I can't really say. Let me get behind it. I don't know. I think I'm good. It might be going away from me just a little bit. Let's trim it back a little bit. I don't know. I ain't gonna mess with it too much because I'm feeling good with it right now, y'all. Let's see if we can bring her on down right here. Oh yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it without the one-click landing. We don't need no training wheels for landing, boys. We don't need no training wheels. Come on, come on, come on. We're gonna put her down like a Elon rocket right here, y'all. Oh no, 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 oh no, oh no, bring her back. Oh, bring her back, come back, baby. All right. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, I'm getting a little crazy now. Let's bring her back. I'm panicking. That was a panic. Y'all see that light flashing right there? Oh, I'm getting a little close. So yeah, see, I'm panicking. All right, let's bring her back over here. Come on back, baby. Get back down. Get her back down low. Here we go. All right, a little bit of amateur pilot panic. Don't worry. Don't worry about it, y'all. We got some empty seats if y'all want to get on board. All right, let's do the one stop landing. Oh, I'll take it. That's good enough for my first flight. All right, y'all, we're back out here. I actually didn't let it charge fully. I let it charge for about 45 minutes. It's getting kind of cloudy, dreary looking out here, so I didn't want to take a chance of rain coming. So up, down, that should lock it in there. Yep, locked in, the light stopped. So let's see, I just want to take another kind of quick run with it. I'm gonna leave it on 2 for now, but then I might switch it actually to 3 just to see what's up with that. So I'm gonna do a manual takeoff again. Whoops, wait a minute. There we go. You got to get at the downward angle on both of them. So it is definitely going forward, it looks like. Let me straighten it up so I can tell. So it looks like it's going forward. That might be just a little wind. You'll probably still use a little trimming, but I really don't want to mess with it too much while it's windy. Let's see. All right, I did mess with it a little bit actually, just to stop that right drift. I think I got it rolling pretty good now. I mean, y'all can see it, it's moving pretty good. So it's still on 2 right now. So I don't really want to get too crazy just yet because I'm not that familiar with the controls yet. I got this kind of straight there and straight back kind of thing pretty well figured out. Uh-oh. Let's drift her back, bring her left. There we go. Forward, there we go. I gotta think of this thing like a car actually. If I think of it like a car, I'll be better off. And then you got to kind of think of it like a drifter. I think that'll be easier for me anyway. I need to bring it down just a little bit, a little too high where I ain't looking up into that bright sky. So again, this is on level 2 right here. So I don't know if I want to fool with a level. So that's like wide open forward throttle. Well, now it's stopped, of course, but that right there you can see is wide open forward throttle. So let's back her up, and then see the side movement is what gets me a little bit when I get faced away from it, of course. Bring her back over. There we go. Let's turn it back around so I can get my bearings a little bit. All right, let's bump her up to level 3. I guess you can do it mid-flight, I'm assuming. I don't know. I can't really tell. I guess that is. I'm not sure. Honestly, if you can do it mid-flight or what. Bring her back down here a little bit. Let me land it and see if I can. I'll restart it just to make sure that level 3 kicks in. It may not be able to kick in mid-flight. See if I can do a smoother landing this time. Boom, look at that, like butter, y'all. All right, y'all, never mind that. I just ran the rest of the battery out, trying to get a fancy thumbnail here with me flying it. So really fun little helicopter right here. I'm absolutely getting ready to order at least one more, probably 2 more batteries for this thing, because I really want to get the hang of this. It seems very easy to fly. I want to make sure it was on 3. I think it was on 3, but I think 3 will be more responsive. Like when I was talking about kind of having to drift it when you turn around, maybe it'll give it more juice to come out of there. This is a brushless system too, by the way, if I didn't mention that. So brushless system in this little thing. Again, I think this is very, very fun. And y'all saw out here, I mean, this is the first time I have flown anything. Again, maybe some cheap styrofoam thing that just doesn't count for anything. You get it one time and you crash it because it basically glides on the wind. As far as anything controllable flying RC, this is the first thing I've ever flown. And I think I picked it up pretty doggone fast out here. But I'm gonna wrap it up right there for this maiden voyage. I'm definitely gonna get some more batteries and have some more fun, probably do some more videos. I'm actually gonna figure out a way to put my little onboard camera here. I don't think it's too heavy. It's about the same weight as this whole entire helicopter, but I think I can make it work. But if any of y'all are interested in this, I will leave an affiliate link down below and that code to get you a little discount. Again, the non-optical thing down here, this one was like right at 80 bucks with that code. As far as that optical system, I'm not sure what the purpose of that is now that I kind of got the hang of it. I would really have to have it side by side and compare them to see what benefit that gives you. But if you did enjoy the video, reach down and hit that like and subscribe button. All of that stuff really helps out the channel, so I appreciate that. Thanks again to RTRhobby for sending this out for me to check out, and all of y'all for supporting the channel so far. I've got some really good stuff on the way, so stay on the lookout for that, and I'll see you soon.